Good morning, Wildcat Nation. You're back with the Morning Waffle.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I feel like I can.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Are we back on that again? Is it all Irish all the time
Good
now?
morning.
That
Good
wasn't
morning.
Irish. That was like good morning.
I
Good
don't know what
morning.
that is.
I don't know what that
morning.
was.
I don't know what it is either. But I know I'm gonna have to. I could hide behind my T-Rex microphone.
Yeah, our new setup is kind of blocking you out of the whole view there,
if I
Lauren.
sit
So
like this, I'm fine.
what we might need to do, push to the side, turn it this way, and come in with a little siding.
Coming in from the side, hot.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Oop, that slipped back
I
down.
was driving my dad's truck when I was in high school, and my mom was riding with me. And we're rolling down the road, and Mom's like, "There's the turn," and I'm like, and she goes, "You're going too hot."
Right now. You're coming in too hot.
Which is what you said when I greeted you at the coffee shop this morning, because
Yeah.
you were sprinting
Coming
down the
in
sidewalk.
hot.
Coming in hot. Give me some coffee.
I've said it a couple times this morning. That's why I shared the story, because it's like going too hot.
Yeah, so it's been a morning, huh? Been running behind from the beginning?
Yeah,
It's been a little bit of a morning.
been a morning.
It was a morning for me, too. I was like, man.
Well, it's funny because normally you and I are in a men's Bible study on Tuesday mornings
Right.
before this, and like everybody was coming in. I pulled in thinking
Everybody?
I'm late, and like 4 trucks pulled in at the same time.
We all
So,
kind of straggled in at the same time. Yep.
Well, I got here early
God
to
for good coffee.
set these microphones up, and
T-Rex
then
mics.
and which made me then like not have the show ready to go on time because I was working on running cables and stuff.
But hey, we got mics, and they're pretty awesome.
They are pretty awesome.
Is there a time?
They're
really
industrial.
Matters when we start, because it's always different.
It is always different,
But
but
it's
yeah,
generally the same time.
I'm thinking if we got 4 more of these, but on the other side, it'd be like a big spider.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And Lauren would never come back. I don't like spiders either.
Yeah.
Well, spiders are spiders. So,
They don't bother me.
Yeah. So what's going on, guys?
well, I've driven to Kirksville and back twice in the past 8 days.
Why
Is that a college?
on earth did they
Yeah.
do that?
Move.
Yeah,
Move
no,
home?
Peter lives up there. And no, he's out of college. He actually
Oh,
just
he lives there.
He lives
That's
there.
right.
Yeah, he lives
Wow.
there now. And so his apartment that he was staying in, his lease was up like the 13th or something, 14th, and his new place wasn't ready for like a week later. So his
Brought him a tent. Said, here, I got you a spot for a week.
No,
Be a hobo.
he wanted us to bring the horse trailer up there to load all of his stuff in, bring it home, park it for a week, and then pull it back up there. And I said, "There's a storage space, right, within 3 miles of your place."
Did he live in that or
No,
just his
no,
stuff? Okay.
no. We just put his stuff there, but we rented it for him. He put most of his stuff in there on his own. We took the truck up there, moved his bed, his sofa, his desk, the big stuff into the storage unit. Then he came home for a week, so he was with us all last week.
How did that go?
It was great. Yeah, we never saw him. He was in the basement, and
It's great. We never saw him.
no,
We love you, son.
we got to hang around and do some stuff. It was pretty fun. There's one day we ran around together. I think it was Wednesday. He kind of hung around with me all day on Wednesday, so that was pretty fun. But then, yeah, we moved him back last Saturday. So that's 8 hours driving, 4 hours up, 4 hours back. So you drive 4 hours, move stuff, and then
no
drive
fun.
4
Yeah.
hours home.
It's no fun.
Craziness. Well, I'm about to enter. So in a week's time, I get Maddie has her freshman orientation, and then I get an email about a parent meeting for next year's seniors. And I'm thinking, how has this happened? I've got all 3 of my kids going into high school. I'm spending the summer traveling around looking at colleges with the boys. This is getting real.
That's a fun dynamic, though.
Is it though?
I was a freshman. I was a freshman. I don't know. I haven't been there yet.
Not
I don't
for
know about
parents,
that. It's awful.
but for the
I
kids.
was a freshman when my brother Ryan was a senior, and that's a fun dynamic.
It is fun. So I was a freshman when my sister was a senior, and she was, she's this beautiful cheerleader, captain of the cheerleading squad, and so I came in. I was 5'1", 96 pounds, starting wide receiver on the Republic freshman football team. So I was this little guy, and to Amy's friends who were all saying, "Oh, he's so cute! Look how little he is!" And I was like,
little guy.
"That sucks." But at least I have friends, So I have protection in these halls.
I think that works a little better when you've got brother and sister. See, we had all boys, and so that doesn't work as well.
No, they just beat on each other.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
More accessible for beatings.
You're making me look bad, kid.
Yep.
Stay away.
We're going to deal with this right now.
Of course, if you're the oldest, like I was, you got all the beatings out of the way, and then when your younger brother comes in, they're like, "Yeah, we already beat your brother up. He's fine.
We've already taken care of those bakers.
We already whooped his butt."
Now, the one event we did have in high school is so Peter's the oldest one, Luke's the middle one. They're 2 years apart, so there was a year and a half between them. Peter got his driver's license, and so he's driving Luke to school, bringing him home and all that stuff. One day, it was shortly after he got his driver's license, he texts me, and he says, "Hey, I can't bring Luke home. Me and my friends are going to go, blah, 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 blah." And I called him, and I said, "Peter, you don't understand why you have a driver's license in a car. It is for my convenience, not yours.
Yeah,
You will
exactly.
bring your brother home, and then you can do what you want."
Yeah, my boys have found that out quickly. Yeah. We got to go get her again? Yes.
I
You
didn't-
are her driver.
I didn't get you a car and a driver's license.
That's right.
For you. It's for me.
Exactly. And that is the best part.
It is. It really is.
It's
And
frightening
all
that
of
they
my
can
children-
drive and
yeah.
when they do drive, but the convenience of not having to make these
Yes.
trips across town all the time.
Yep. All of mine are drivers now, so it's,
You did that. You got that.
I have time to put microphones on tables because I take kids to school.
Lauren, I've got to deal with this for you.
Thank you. It's so
You're so far away, nobody
I'm
can
so
hear
short, I can't reach. My
T-Rex
feet are
arms.
dangling. Hello. It's just better.
I need mine up a little higher because I feel like I'm all hunched over trying to, and I want it.
We'll get used to it.
Yeah,
And then they'll
maybe.
work really good.
And then I'll change it again, and it'll be awesome.
No.
And we'll change something again.
I remember Jerry used to have to drive me around because he was the older one, and he was taking me to dance class one time, and we got to a stop sign, and the sun was very bright, and he looks, and he's like, "I don't think anybody's coming," and he goes, there was a car coming, and it was like a big, old, fully made of metal, I don't remember what type.
Not one of these new timey cars.
Duesenberger.
No,
It's a full-on tank.
And I have this image in my head because he just kind of, and we were driving like an 84 or 86 Jeep Cherokee, which were also completely made of metal. And
That's how they used to make them.
this car hits, and he just almost pit maneuvered it. And I swear, in my brain, as the car is spinning, the dude with the mullet is jumping out of the car, like, "Run! You hit my car!" Sorry, JR. It's my fault. I had to go to JR's like, "Just go to dance class." And I walked the rest of the way.
That's funny.
It wasn't very far.
I love that he blamed you since you said, "Yeah, it's all clear."
Yeah.
As
And
if
I mean,
it's
it was
actually
just,
the co-pilot's
it was,
responsibility.
he couldn't see. I mean, it was just it was a teenage driver error situation. But that guy just diving out of the car, his mullet's
I'm gonna
majestically
kill somebody.
flowing. And I'm like, what did he really look like? I
And
don't
his
know.
car's a piece of crap too. It's
But
like
his car did like a 180.
Yeah, but his mullet got messed up in the process.
That's
That's
the
the
problem.
tragedy.
Well, you know,
awesome.
our neighbor to the back of us, he came over to the house the other day, and he was dropping off some stuff, and he was talking about, because all of his kids are pretty much driving, now, or have been. And I was asking him, I was like, "Yeah, we haven't really gotten there yet. We're getting close." And he says, "Well," he goes, "just get prepared for a wreck." Because he's got I think he's got 4 or 5 kids, and he was like, "That one there had 1 the first year. That one had 2 the first year. That one had 10 the first year, and then the other one had 1 the next year." And I was like, "Wow." He goes, "It happens."
And this is what cracks me up when I see parents go out and buy these really nice, expensive vehicles. Even if I had that kind of income, I still would have bought something very low for my
Buy
boys.
something safe.
Something
Yeah.
safe, something that I'm not
It's
putting
called
a
a
ton of
bumper
money in.
car.
Yep, it is.
Plus, the insurance on those nice cars is insane.
It's insane already. I mean, we went from 0 teen drivers to 2 with twins, so That was fun.
But if you're looking at insurance on a teen driver, you should call the resource
resource
center.
center.
resource
Hey,
center.
the resource center.
They can shop your insurance, make sure you've got the best deal on the best coverage.
You're going to need to shop it
882-1800, the resource center.
with
Springfield,
teenage
Missouri.
drivers.
And then when they
good.
hit somebody,
wasn't
you
planned,
can go
but that was
talk to Will
fantastic.
Worsham.
Yeah, and then when they
Yeah. Worsham Law Firm.
You don't do Missouri traffic tickets
No, I
anymore.
sold MissouriTrafficTickets.com. So no,
But
I don't.
you would still handle that
I
for
would,
somebody.
Well, I would make sure
Maybe.
they got taken care of.
You would
So,
dabble.
I would
Dabble in
make
that.
sure that help was obtained. So
There you go.
That's
we'll do
good.
that. But we got a big show coming up on Sunday.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
We do.
4-H TV
Oh,
coming
4-H
back.
TV,
4-H
that's right.
TV is
3
happening.
p.m. 4-H TV right here on K-ROG. So
Oh, I need to start practicing. So in 4-H, one of the things that they do, and I'm learning about this because this is our first year participating in it, is the kids do demonstrations. So you have like a subject and you demonstrate how to do it. And it's wonderful practice in public speaking, which is really important. As we all know, we have all ended up public speaking. So
Yeah, I never dreamed that. I would.
yeah, yeah.
go figure.
Yeah. So the girls are practicing their demonstrations, and I need to work on that probably tonight. And that'll be really fun. It's a good group of people.
Yeah, it's a good show. They do
Yeah.
a really good job.
Yeah,
and
Emma
they-
she's awesome.
She is
does a
awesome.
good
I was
job.
just thinking, she's just such a great person.
She does
Does
and
so much.
She does so much.
spends a lot of time doing that, but on top of running the unique Flower Farmer Tough Outpost in Rogersville.
Yeah.
Look
In
at
the
that.
Apples Market
Apple
Shopping Center.
Market.
Apple something market.
Go visit
Christmas. Parking
Emma.
lot.
Yeah, because she wraps up in June. So I mean, it's
Oh, you got to
gotta
get it done.
your stuff.
You got to get it done then.
You
Yeah.
gotta get your stuff and things. And I mean, we all know it's still early spring weather. So
Yeah,
I mean,
because this has been a delayed spring.
been
We had a
different.
couple winters and
several.
Oh, we've
different
got some
types of
comments
spring.
coming in, Will.
Yeah, the one that was Emma. That's what we
Oh,
got
did
that
you
on
did
there.
you post it up there?
I didn't post that, but we talked about it.
Oh, okay.
there you go.
Good morning, Beth.
Morning, Beth.
I'll bring my mouse back here.
Our faithful viewer.
Morning.
Our
Beth.
faithful viewer,
Beth's
Beth.
here.
We appreciate you.
Hey, we've got
beautiful.
Jace Robertson coming to town
Oh, that's right.
in October.
Get 'em, boys.
Yeah, and there are of course, if
That's
you
what you say in the duck blind. Get him.
okay,
You wait. You're patient. You're quiet. You're calling, and you don't move until I say, "Get him," and then you pop up and you
pops
just
up.
start shooting and missing. If you're me,
but if you want to just see Jace Robertson, the $30 early bird tickets are on sale now. You'll get to see him
Is
speak.
that all that is?
Early bird is $30, but
cheap.
there is a exclusive meet and greet opportunity that we only got 50 tickets for, and those are actually selling right now. So
cool.
if you want in the meet and greet with Jace, where you get to say howdy, get your picture taken with him,
shoot his Benelli.
Touch his beard. Probably don't touch him. Don't do
know,
it.
I doubt that, but I'm going to see if we can get him to be a guest on K-ROG. Do a little
Oh, that'd be
little
cool.
pre-show up interview. But those tickets we've got, I mean, they're selling. We started with 50. They've been selling because I get an email when they sell. So if you want in on the meet and greet, you need to jump on there right now and check that out.
Talk about cool people. They're neat.
Yeah, they are neat
That
people.
whole family's cool.
I listen to their podcast pretty faithfully. They do 3 a week. It's insane.
Jeez.
They've got somebody helping them then.
Oh yeah, they got they got producers and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Nah.
But,
Big time like us. I mean, agents
Yeah,
and
I mean,
producers
they don't
and-
have T-Rex arms. But
But I listen to it on 1.2 speed, so I can
That's how I listen to my podcast.
a little faster.
Somewhere between 1.2 and 1.4.
Yeah.
If it gets 1.5, and it just
It's
gets
too fast.
obnoxious.
Yeah.
wait,
but-
what?
You can up the speed of your podcast
So they're talking
listening.
faster?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you can,
But you can listen to an hour podcast in
45 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's silly.
You just take in,
Ghostbusters. Remember the Ghostbusters quote?
It's absolutely silly.
take in more information.
It's a 30-minute workout on high speed. Only took 15 minutes. It's a great workout.
Rick Moranis,
Rick Moranis.
oh, Rick.
the key master.
It is the key master. Man, I love Ghostbusters. So awesome.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's pretty good.
Huge fan.
Yeah. Then they ruined it
Yeah.
multiple times,
I know.
over
Commercialized
and
it.
over and over again.
There's the new one that's coming out too.
I think that one looks pretty interesting.
The new one?
I'm
Yeah.
intrigued.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
I didn't mind the one with the girls. I mean, that's big shoes. You can't walk into those and just dominate.
So why
those
try?
Series.
Yeah.
I mean, why
Well, it's
try?
Hollywood. They try it over and over and over and over and over.
It's
And
like
then-
socialism. It's going to work this time.
Yeah. Or come up with a better idea, It's like, here, let's just go ahead and destroy this one. All right, no, let's not come up with a new idea. That'd be stupid.
No.
Oh, hey, Tom, I did watch Citizen Kane last week, over the week. Yeah, I watched it.
I did not do my homework.
What was your thoughts on it?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I don't know that it was one that I would want to watch again.
No, it's not, but it's one that you need to watch and appreciate. Yeah.
So, Tom, but you were at church Sunday. I mean, you had to be a little proud that your pastor brought up two classic movie illustrations.
Yeah.
And even talked about the producing and
yeah, and that was a
practice
good,
and filming.
I hadn't heard how long. So Chris's not to
introduction.
You can go out and
Spoiler
watch.
Well, actually, the introduction somehow got cut off of the feed, so you jump in after.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, opening intro, but that's
So,
okay. We'll work through that later.
Chris gave
I'm not
a
upset about it.
kind of a
We'll
what would
have
you
a
say? He incorporated the Princess Bride, the working of
the greatest sword fight.
the
of modern
greatest
time.
sword fight of modern time into his sermon, which was really good. It was interesting. Yeah.
Takes time to develop.
It takes a lot of time.
Spiritual disciplines. You have to practice. You have to work at it.
Well, it's like
do
doesn't happen overnight.
yeah,
I'm still preaching. So yeah.
it's kind of the way
I'm gonna sneak
we
in a
we have
lesson.
all gotten to the point that it's super
Wasn't very
easy
sneaky,
to get
was it?
anything done. But the reality of it is it takes a ton of work.
Oh,
to
yeah.
get anything done. Yeah,
And that's what the actor who played Wesley discovered. It was like, this is. I mean, it's just dancing, right? It's basically just moving feet, grabbing that sword. And he was like, oh, this is really hard.
oh yeah.
Yeah, way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but I'm glad because that is one of the greatest scenes, in my opinion,
It's
of
good.
Oh yeah.
all time. That sword fighting.
I am
scene.
not left-handed.
Yeah, that's right. There's something I must tell you.
That's not like I am not left-handed.
But I get why Citizen Kane is why it's considered a classic. Because
Well-
most movies of that era just don't hold up. I mean, you watch them now,
No,
you're like,
they
you couldn't
don't.
sit through them.
No.
Well,
But it does. You know, you're like, oh, this is interesting.
one of the cool things about it, and probably most people don't catch it on the first pass, is that there's a lot of those camera angles that had never been done before. Like people didn't, it was always a camera at eye level, and they would just set it up and
I mean, like this?
yeah, majority of your films were all at at a level, and they didn't really. But like on one shot, they actually dug into the ground, and they put the camera down in the ground, and they shot up so that they could get this perspective because they wanted Hearst to be taller than everybody else or bigger than everybody else,
Yeah.
or they would have a forced perspective where they would use a filter on it to have one person in focus and then have another person in focus in the back. They'd never done that kind of
There's
stuff, so
some
they
big
were
stuff.
messing around with a lot of that. But that film changed how cinematography was later on down the road. And Orson Welles was really one of the ones that he kind of came up with that. And then there was another
cool.
movie, Mank, that just came out on Netflix, I think. And Mank is he's the guy that wrote that film. So
Interesting.
I was
because you
thinking
had-
when I was a kid, they would say, "Oh, it's just trick photography." Like that was the
Yeah,
catchline for
yeah.
everything. It's trick photography, which I'm
yeah.
sure that's not the word you guys use in
Forced perspective.
in the industry.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's just funny.
In the biz.
It's just trick photography. That's how they're doing it.
well, and a lot
what
of
is that?
Special effects.
yeah, special
trick
effects.
photography is doing it practically on set, whereas special effects is after the fact,
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Post
Or visual
edit,
effects,
yeah,
yeah.
Well, because I'd heard you talking about it, when I watch it, I'm kind of looking for some of the things like that. One of the things I noticed is how often maybe even the primary speaker in the scene is completely in shadow.
Yeah.
And so you can't see them, you can just see their silhouette.
How did it make you feel? And that's what that's what visually
Yeah.
and through all of the storytelling, that's what they were trying to do. And that's why you see a lot of actors or directors after that, they all started playing in that kind of sandbox, which made it kind of changed film.
I think we watched it in like 6th or 7th grade, and I'm like, I have an image of it, and that's it. I don't remember it at all.
Rosebud.
I probably need to rewatch it, but I probably.
And Lauren was like, "Can we watch Ghostbusters next?
Can we watch Ghostbusters?
They have really cool special effects."
I like Ghostbusters.
The trick photography is amazing.
The next film you ought to watch is The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. That's a great film.
It's in the queue.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
it?
it's in the queue.
It's a
Yeah.
great film. It's a great
I
film.
went through this period of time where I did not watch movies very often at all for many years. I was just doing other stuff. And then I did catch up time, and now I feel I'm back in that not watching movie phase. Cause
Yeah.
It's because you have two littles
I
at
have
home.
2 children. We watch the cartoons. Those are fine.
Well, like my
And
wife.
baseball. I wore my Cardinal shirt today because I've been enjoying watching baseball this year.
Except for the last 3 games, but
let's not talk about those.
Yeah.
But it's been fun to watch this year.
Michelle hates
funner
black
than
and
last
white
year.
film. That's the thing. So that's what makes it kind of hard in my house is she hates black and white movies.
Yeah,
And I'm
so-
like, wait a minute.
But wait.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Tom, you want to talk? Is this the picture?
No,
we got?
there was one with some flowers that I took the other day.
It's
I saw.
Let me try to
Did
send
you
it
put that
again.
one on your Facebook?
maybe. Oh no, I know where I put it. Sorry, I didn't put it on the desktop.
It's in your downloads folder.
It's in my downloads folder.
Oh.
That's correct.
No, I shot this the other day because
Oh, look at that.
I've
Getting a little
been,
preview right here.
Majestic flowers.
let's see. Oh yeah.
Can we cue the Tom Petty
wow.
song to play behind it?
Look
That
at
is
that.
that is 9 photographs and they're stitched together.
Really?
No joke.
I shot it with a long, like a 200 millimeter lens, and then I stitched it together because I love those little flowers. And now that we live out in the country,
That looks like a backdrop.
got
Honestly, I don't know what
og.
those are.
I don't either.
Sometimes I can
But
name
they're
a
super
wildflower, but I don't
pretty.
know what those are.
And they're a little more orange than what they're showing up on the screen, at least. So if anybody knows what those are, I have no idea.
I don't know.
But they're super pretty, and they
Somebody out there watching knows the name of those.
Yeah.
Usually I can peg them, but I can't peg those.
But yeah, that's actually like 9 photographs. So if you kind of count the quadrants up there, it's like a 7 or 8.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah,
Good work, Tom.
That
Thank
looks
you.
like a
Thank you.
backdrop you would see on a computer.
it's one of my favorite things to do is take pictures of flowers. And now all the Bellis perennis are out, which is kind of cool.
And listen to Tom Petty sing about
Oh
wildflowers.
yeah, yeah. I put my headphones in and I shoot pictures all day. It's fun.
It's
Fantastic.
fun.
Too bad you can't make any money doing it, right?
Another starving artist.
That's
How
right.
do you? I buy images from Shutterstock when I'm doing stuff. I'm like, they gotta buy stuff from people, right? Is that what they do? Photographers?
Typically, what the photographers will do is they will set up an account with like Shutterstock or
Yeah.
whatever, and they'll just upload
Just upload
photos,
them and
and,
they
then they get a like.
I've bought a subscription
Yeah.
to some other,
I have a subscription
like
to
for
it.
backgrounds.
So
or
if you
things for
you
the
might
church.
make 10 cents a photograph, and then you sell a million of them.
You're all right.
Yeah, you're all right.
This Shutterstock is not a paid
Yeah.
sponsor.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, to be clear.
Yeah.
But the Resource Center is, so
Yes.
Make sure you give them a call.
Gardens Outpost.
Sports and pickup coverage.
yeah.
We've just been keeping the bed of my truck dry this whole time. It's been raining all week.
It has been raining a ton. So I coached last night in Bolivar,
Yes.
and we looked at the radar before. And we're like, it's going to rain a little. Oh my goodness. It rained.
deluge?
Oh, it was so hard. I mean, by the end of the game, there was not a dry spot on anybody. It was just soaked. And then they had to play 2 more games after that, and it rained even harder. So I have no idea what time the last game ended up. This is the district tournament. So the girls play again tonight at Bolivar at 5:45
In the pool.
against
In the pool.
Osage. Yeah. Hopefully it's dried out. But they had to move it from Bolivar High School to the grass field to SBU to be able to play on turf.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I'm ready for some dry weather for sure. After
Boy, I
last
think
night.
everybody is.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little. I mean, but then what's going to happen is it's going to dry out and stop raining. And it
It'd be
won't
100
rain until
degrees.
October.
You know what? I'll take 100 degrees right now. I'm
ready
tired
for
of
it?
like this little bit of a cold snap that we're still having. I'd rather just get warm.
I'm
I think
hot
it's
already.
done. I think,
I know, I'm over here
already
sweating.
sweating. I'm sweating profusely right now.
Is it hot in here?
Yes, it's 10,000 degrees in here.
Somebody call the landlord. I
here.
haven't fixed the HVAC.
I'll work on it. You know,
This is going to be so much fun.
I know, right? Did I tell you that we had no more closed on the plaza? And 2 hours later, we get they're putting in a dentist at Suite A,
Right.
And in the demo, they hit something, and the sprinkler system started dripping.
Oh, no.
It was within 2 hours of us signing. It was like, and here it goes.
And,
And so it begins.
And David's like, yes.
yeah, exactly.
Ended up not being a big deal.
Yeah, that's
but
good.
It was a great little preview.
You don't want those sprinklers to go off. My understanding is the water in them is gross. Like,
yeah,
because it
it's-
sits in the pipes.
it's gross, and it comes out really fast.
Yes.
It's meant to put out fires.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when there's a fire, don't look up. Like
Yeah. You're not catching raindrops.
I did get a little piece of the first K-ROG studio. It is in my yard now.
Oh, really?
What?
So Sunday we went up to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember.
So they're putting in new plumbing.
yeah, so you
in
got to
the-
cut out all that concrete.
So they had to cut all the concrete out. Where they cut out this square, it's probably what 3 foot by 3 foot square of concrete by about
6 inches, 8 inches.
6 inches. And I asked the young man, I was like, can you throw one of those in the back of my truck? And he was, yeah, I can do that. And I was like, all right, cool. So I came back up there after church, and we loaded it in the back of the truck, and so now it's sitting in my yard. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Yard
Flagpole.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
It'd be a great little
And it is heavy.
base.
We could use it to weigh down the table.
Yeah, could we set it right there? Spill my coffee on the electronics.
That's an awesome idea.
You know, it's growing pains of the K-ROG studio.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure this
Hey,
out.
we have
one
come
day.
a long way because again,
yeah.
I watched 5-6 minutes of an early broadcast.
Yeah.
Where we were on a Zoom call and you showed up a little late. We're like, oh,
Classic.
Lauren's here. Wait, Lauren, can you hear us? Lauren, we have come a very long
Yeah,
way.
so much better. So much better.
That is so crazy the way that this all got started. I still think about that a lot. And
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where it goes. Like with Raj Got Talent. Holy moly.
Yeah, that's
Raj
gonna be
Got
fun.
Talent is going to be so much fun.
I'm pumped.
That is going to be fun.
Hey, yeah, we'll try to put that picture back in the comments.
Can you stick the pic back in the comments?
Yeah, you got to pay Tom for it though.
Yes.
If you can
Yes,
tell
they're
us the
custom.
name of them, we'll put it
Yeah,
back in
yeah,
the comments.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
We'll put it in the comments and then you tell us the name of them. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so Raj Got Talent. I mean, we're inches away from releasing the sign up form, are we not?
Well,
I think so.
we released the press release last
Press
week.
release.
So
Which I
word's
spent
getting out.
way too much time on. I went all OCD weirdo on that. I
job,
was like,
Lauren.
this
Way
has
to
got
go.
to be perfect. It was
You?
very weird. Yeah, I don't
job.
know. It was weird. Sorry. That was weird. But it was fun.
No, I think we'll be having that. I mean, we just kind of need to agree that it's ready to go, and I think we can release it.
Get it out there.
Get
Because
it
we need people practicing, signing up.
Yep.
I got to start
Getting their act
practicing.
together.
I got to start practicing.
What are you going to do, Tom?
I'm going to juggle, I think.
Oh, and somebody
I can juggle.
I'm going to juggle.
can't.
I can eat an
can't
apple as I juggle.
Can you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So when I worked at Discovery Zone, my first job, fun, believable fitness for kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a
That's what I
dandy.
would. That's what I'd do to keep kids entertained when they were,
like screaming
screaming
at you.
around. I would grab 3 balls out of the ball pit and start juggling them. And
This guy's got weird hair, Mom.
And you can eat it
Really
apple
normal.
It's that
while
guy
you're
from
at it.
DC Talk. It's that guy from DC Talk.
awesome. I'm a Jesus freak. What can I say?
Yeah, that's right.
Chris, you need to do that for
Kevin
church
Smith.
one morning.
Juggle.
Juggle.
Maybe I'll do it
And
for
eat
Raj
an
Got
apple.
Talent.
Yeah, you should do it for Raj
That'd be
Got
a great
Talent. I
idea.
thought you were going to be the host.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
going to say, I don't think
Ryan
we should all
Seacrest.
That's right.
participate. We made a talent show for ourselves, and
Yeah.
we're going to
So I hope you like how talented
and we're
I
all
am.
I
really
want-
competitive,
I
so we're
want-
going to try to win.
I want somebody to do a live recitation of Monty Python, the Holy Grail, just like monotone from the stage. Oh, that'd be
Monotone.
yeah, just
The whole movie?
the whole movie. Just
I
like
keep looking the wrong way at
they're-
work.
The holy
they're-
hand
That's because
grenade.
you're looking at the TV and you got to look the opposite way of the TV.
Take
like-
the holy hand grenade and pull the pin. Count to 1.
1, 2, 5.
3, sir.
No,
3, sir. You know the Babylon Bee. I've been listening to their podcast. They're pretty funny.
I didn't know they had a podcast.
They have a
didn't know that.
podcast, and if you subscribe, you get like their subscriber portion, which is actually even better.
Oh my goodness.
But they had a guy on. They do an interview show, which is not why I started this conversation. But they interviewed a young Earth astrophysicist. So he's an astrophysicist, doctor in astrophysics, that believes in the biblical record in
6,000 years.
6,000
A young
year-
Earth.
a young
Oh,
Earth.
okay, I got it.
And he's got like all the scientific proof as to why it is, and they kind of grill him on it. And you're, at the end of the thing, you're kind of like going, he might be right.
maybe it is.
There's a-
It makes
He could
a
be right about
compelling
it.
argument.
Which
But-
is funny because in most of Christendom, that was like the accepted view for so long,
Yeah.
and then it's like, well, wait a second.
We kind of
Maybe-
softened it.
yeah, maybe the Earth is old, and then now it's like, wait a second, maybe it's young again.
Maybe it's young again. Yeah,
I don't
But,
know.
No, my point was it kind of came from that holy Monty Python deal. Was they are reading Lord of the Rings? Like they've got podcast episodes where you can go listen to them read Lord of the Rings.
I'm just saying, I'm not interested.
It's not bad.
You're nerdy,
I understand that.
but
It's not
I
bad.
will say this
denied
about
it.
the Babylon Bee: they are fantastic, and what makes them so great is when they send one out and people go,
Oh,
"What?"
Yes.
Guys, it's
It's
satire.
It's like the
it
Onion.
cracks
Does
me
the Onion
up.
still exist?
It does, but it's not as good as the Bee.
Probably not,
The
no.
the bee was inspired by the Onion.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But then they just destroyed it.
Yeah.
Because they were so much better. But yeah, and please, if you like are offended by something they do, tell them. I mean, send them emails because that's the funniest stuff is listen to them read their hate mail on their podcast. It's time for hate mail. And they read the hate mail. It's
I'm
awesome.
subscribing right
yeah,
now.
you
I
should.
had no idea.
They've got an app. It's in my news. It's in my news folder because that's where I get all my news from the Babylon Bee.
Satire is something that needs to be used more.
Oh, yeah.
And hated less.
Well, and that's it, especially within the Christian community. It's such a gift, laughter, joy, and to be able to just laugh at things and people and stuff.
People are getting way too worked up about like little stuff.
Everything.
No, we're not, Lauren.
Everything.
No.
Hey, that's a 5-star rating.
It's good stuff.
Hey.
What really cracks me up is they just refer to CNN as their competitor. It's like
I know, it's so funny.
So the left wing satire fake news channel CNN just lay it out like that.
Truth burn.
That is brilliant.
They did a satire article about the Babylon Bee buys out competitor CNN, but they
Oh
promise
my
they're
gosh.
going to let them retain creative rights and still write their own fake news from the left wing perspective.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
That's
They're
kind of
so
true.
Good.
It's kind of
They're
true.
So good.
nailed
With this, I'm so excited.
But they swing, they'll take a swing at Christians and stuff, which I
But
think
they do,
and
and
they
it's
should.
fair.
It's,
That's how
it's
it should
totally
work.
fair.
Yeah,
It's like,
everybody's fair game.
yeah, you nailed us on that
And
one.
different denominations.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you can't laugh about your little bent,
Oh, you
Yeah.
have to laugh about
My
it. It's
goodness.
hilarious. Life is hilarious. if you
there's
look at the funny parts.
178 episodes.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
My
Ballard's
month is
mind is
ruined.
He's
not getting much work done these days.
Austin Robertson, I know you're probably listening, and I know you're connected with the Babylon Bee. I think you guys are going to owe us some royalties now because we're promoting your show. So,
Yeah, you might want to send a check in. We'll
Hey,
put your
Beth
we'll put
just
your
sent
logo
in
next
a,
to tough.
I think it might be
do you need
Corrupus?
do you need
Corrupus?
penicillin for that?
If I'm right to do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, Beth, you get a prize.
do get a prize. I will, if it
Autograph
is right,
he'll autograph the picture for you.
I'll autograph the picture for you.
All
yeah.
you do, I mean, here's how you get a flower identified. You take a picture of it and stick it on.
Oh, there's an app for that.
Well,
There
there's
is an app for that,
There
yeah.
is an app, and I have it. It works very good. Or you just put it on Missouri Native Plant Society Facebook page. And
Or just put it on
You're gonna-
Facebook on your page, and you get a million different answers.
and
It's
they're like,
brilliant.
"Oh, that is 100% yellow snapper dragon."
It is not.
And somebody's like, "No, it's not."
That's a copperhead. That's a copperhead. That's
Brown
not a
recluse.
That's Whippoorwillow.
Yeah, I know them.
JR always says, you know how much incorrect information is out there by just watching people's answers on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Confidently wrong.
Confidently wrong. I was getting ready to say,
Confidently
not just
wrong.
wrong, but 100% wrong.
Hey,
That is a brown recluse. It bit me in 1972. I know it.
and its
In fact,
name is
that very
Fred.
spider's the one that did
Its
it.
I
name's
lost
Fred.
my kneecap. Yeah.
Hey,
Factually inaccurate, but morally correct.
Beth, I will double check it today, and then by next Tuesday, we will present if you are the winner or not.
Yeah, there is an app that works very well. You just take a picture of it. It's like beep boop boop.
I know a
and it
few
tells you.
master gardeners around here. I just haven't asked them yet, so we'll see.
Okay, good stuff.
Fun times.
Yes.
Well, I got to go to work.
Oh,
Yeah,
and by the way,
that
since
works.
that was
Work is overrated.
since
works
that
too.
was 9 images, that image is going to be about 12 feet long.
It's your new
on the
sofa.
long
If it's your new
edge.
sofa
Yeah,
portrait,
it'll go right behind the
behind your
sofa.
couch.
Pretty like a semi truck delivers it. Here you go, Beth.
There you go. I signed it.
It's signed.
All right. Anything we got to talk about before we sign off?
I don't
No,
Weekend.
I just have some podcasts to go listen to.
Yeah, you do.
We are working hard on the Bandit 5K, and if you don't participate in 5Ks, get a spectator pass so you can get a shirt and a sandwich and a cool lanyard, and you can participate.
That
and
is
help
so
support the park.
cool.
Yeah, it's
All this
cool.
time, I could have just been getting a T-shirt without doing the
All I
run.
want's the
100%.
swag.
That's all I wanted.
All you want's the
100%.
swag.
I've been running. I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, we showed you. Yeah, you
So I
get a
can still
spectator pass.
contribute
Yes.
to the cause, get
Yes.
a T-shirt,
Yes.
and not have to sweat.
Correct.
Because I hate evening runs. You know
right
this,
up my
right?
alley.
Correct. Yes, you've said it several times. We're not changing it because I hate mornings.
Well, I know
All right, we're
there's a trap shoot this weekend.
We
We'll
are
be
not
in Lane
friends.
Creek. Trap shooters will be out. They'll be shooting this weekend. I know that. But other than that, be looking forward to it.
School's winded
And
down.
next
I mean, it's,
week,
more weeks.
school's out.
woo woo.
8.5 more days,
That's right.
Is your lovely wife counting?
maybe.
Hey, big news, too. We had Dr. Randall's on here on
yeah, that was
Friday.
good.
No mo masks.
Yeah, even
Bye.
Springfield
is ending theirs.
As of May 27th?
The
28th,
benevolent
isn't it?
overlords of Springfield have spoken.
Wow.
They will graciously
8.
allow you
Oh.
to not wear a mask
You minions, there shall be no more masks.
as long as you obey
As long as
and get vaccinated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
done.
get version 1,
I'm done.
folks. Don't get version 1.
You
We gotta go.
Gotta go.
it's gonna
Bye.
get, it's gonna get bad.
See ya.